Hey everybody, I'm here today to tell you 4 tips for driving in icy road conditions. If you are driving on roads that are fairly icy, just like I am right now, then it's a really good idea to keep these 4 tips in mind because they will greatly help you avoid getting into an accident and allow you to drive safely. Now let's get right to it. Tip number 1 is that you have to accelerate and decelerate slowly. Now, when the roads are icy, if you try to accelerate quickly, if you want to get going quickly, your tires are probably going to just spin. Even if you have traction control or 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, your tires are probably going to spin quite a bit. Which means that, number 1, you're wasting gas. Number 2, you're wasting your tire tread. But number 3, your tires are moving, but you're not going anywhere quickly. So with that being said, just save yourself the hassle and accelerate slowly. Also, when you are decelerating, when you're slowing down, you have to make sure that you do it slowly. Predict ahead, think ahead. If you have to hammer your brakes, chances are that you're either going to skid, or if your car has ABS, which it most likely does, the ABS is going to kick in, but it's still going to take you a while to stop. So you have to decelerate slowly. Plan on slowing down in advance, and this way you can decelerate slowly. You can use engine braking potentially, and also brake nicely and slowly, okay? So that's tip number 1, accelerate and decelerate slowly. Tip number 2 is just slow down. Listen, whenever you're driving on a road that has a speed limit, let's say the speed limit is 50 kilometers an hour. That is the recommended speed limit, the recommended highest speed that you should drive on that road in ideal road conditions. That doesn't mean that if it's icy, you should be going 50 kilometers an hour, because you should very well not be going 50 kilometers an hour if it's icy, okay? If it's icy, you always have to take that number and bring it down a bit. If the speed limit's 50 and it's icy on the road, you should probably be driving 30-ish, around there, even 25 kilometers an hour. The point is that you have to slow down, okay? Tip number 3 is that you have to increase your following distance. Now, there is a certain number of seconds of a following distance for, main street driving, side street driving, and also highway driving. When the roads are icy, you have to increase that time, and I would say to double it at least. You can even triple that following distance time, because that's going to give you reaction time. So that means that when the car in front of you pushes their brakes, you're going to have enough time to push your brakes, decelerate nice and slowly, and stop without worrying about coming too close to the car in front of you. So with that being said, you need to increase your following distance. That's tip number 3. And last but not least, tip number 4 is going to be try to avoid coming to a complete stop on a hill. If you are on an incline hill, okay, you're driving on an incline on a hill, and you come to a complete stop, when you try and start moving again, your tires will probably spin, and even if you have traction control, it's going to be pretty difficult to go up the hill and start moving. Also, to top it off, in front of you, if the person in front of you stops on the hill and they don't have traction control or they don't have all-wheel drive, they actually might slide back. So if you do have to stop on a hill, make sure that you leave a good amount of space between yourself and the car in front of you, but try to avoid stopping on a hill. Now, obviously, if you have to stop on a hill, if you have to stop, then stop your car. But if you can instead just continue slowly moving on the hill as opposed to stop, that's a much better idea. If you can leave a good distance between yourself and the car in front of you and just continually inch forward, that's going to be better, because you're not going to be spinning your tires trying to start up again. And that's basically it. In this video, I just wanted to go over 4 tips for driving on icy roads. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know in the comments section what your tips are for driving on icy roads. And also be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.